Essentially, what I say is, the problem we have really today is we've got people who are willing to accept and indeed come up with arguments against the defeat of aging, arguments in favour of the preservation of aging. And I feel that they do it simply because, number one, they don't want to get their hopes up because they feel, if they thought they were going to be able to be rescued, and that would be bad. But also just fear of the unknown. They've got into this state where they just need to put aging out of their minds in order to get on with their miserably short lives and make the best of them, rather than being preoccupied by this terrible thing that's going to happen to them in the future. And while it was genuinely impossible to put forward a plan for doing anything about aging, that was a sensible, rational approach to one's own psychology. One didn't know how long it was going to be, so just let's do that. It's only now that we are within striking distance of doing something about aging, really, that this attitude, this pro-aging trance, has become an enormous part of the problem. I call it a pro-aging trance because of the depth of irrationality that's exhibited by so many people. When I started out in this field 20 years ago, I had three problems to solve. I needed a plan for how to defeat aging, I needed the people, and I needed the money to pay the people. I came up with the plan in 2000. I came up with the people over a period of maybe a decade, world-leading people in all the areas that need to be discussed. The only thing left is the money. The reason we don't have the money is because we don't have the public support. The reason we don't have the public support is because of the pro-aging trance. And the number one reason we have the pro-aging trance is because of the depiction of the post-aging world in fiction, whether it's film, plays, books, whatever, which is overwhelmingly dystopic. Essentially, every single time you go to the movies and you see a film about the post-aging world, whether it's Gattaca, whether it's Logan's Run, whether it's In Time, whatever, in the first 5 minutes, the scene will be set with some completely uncriticized, arbitrary assumption about how the world will be bad or how some problem will be created. And then the dramatic element comes from there, and it's all about how you deal with it. More often than not, it's overpopulation, sometimes it's other stuff. And people come away with their pro-aging trance entrenched, away, believing more confidently than they ever did that it would be a terrible thing if we defeated aging.